Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do the reading for Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Remember please that the readings are only general and may not resonate with you. If they don't resonate with you, go and check out other aspects of your natal chart. If you find that the reading does resonate with you, make sure you give it a big fat thumbs up. But at the end of the day, it's not going to resonate with all of you. All right. Going to use the Wild Unknown Tarot for your reading. If you'd like to know anything about me, including personal readings, gifting, donating, where I'm going to be, live sessions, all of that is in the instruction box below. All right. See what's going on for Scorpio. Oh, very nice. Well, it looks as though your intuition's going to be on point this week with the High Priestess coming up first. The High Priestess does talk about secrets and things being exposed. And it's very much about your intuitiveness. But I have this feeling that something's going to be shared with you this week, or some sort of information is going to come forth here. Let's just have a look what's behind it. Okay, the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a card that talks about personal boundaries. It's the card of the wounded warrior. And often it implies that you've been going round in circles on something. And it may have created, you may have had patterns in your life that have created problems and issues for you. And the advice from the tarot here, of course, is to set healthy boundaries. But also to be careful that you don't have the walls set too high around yourself, that you don't allow other things to come in. Be blocked. There seems to be a Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio person around you that wants to offer you love. And it's some sort of wish that you wanted this. But for some unknown reason, this particular cup is not coming in the way that you thought it was. There's something attached to this energy. So it's like you're being offered love. You're getting a love offer. But it's like there's some sort of condition or issue with this offer. So we'll get more information here. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands coming through. The Seven of Wands is a card of standing your ground. It's very much a card of stubbornness, standing up for yourself, fighting for what you think is right, or fighting against something. This is interesting, Scorpio. All right, and then we have, then we have the Five of Swords. Holy dooly, Ten of Swords coming through. Okay, with the Magician. All right, something is happening here, but don't worry, you've got absolute power over this. Whatever this is, you're going to manage it. There seems to be an offer coming in from someone here. And I think that you've wanted this offer. You may have even wished for this before, because there's definitely this wish card here. But with the Four of Cups, it's sort of, and after that, it's the Ten of Pentacles. So there's sort of a love offer on the table for you here. But I feel like the universe is asking you here to really clearly see past what you're being offered. Because there's something you're being offered here that isn't coming without conditions. And there seems to be this feeling that you've got to really stand up for what you believe in here in order for you to receive. Because some sort of cycle needs to be closed out for something new to begin here. Now, it has a really strong feeling of a lot of the readings we've been getting the last few days, where they're sort of talking about you standing your ground, having healthy boundaries and understanding your own value. Because there seems to be this walking away energy and allowing something to pass, even though the offer you're getting is something you really want. And you may have well manifested it. But it's like this offer is coming in, you know, sort of like with some sort of condition that's not right for you. So I always say it may be somebody coming in and saying, I can have a relationship with you, but I can only see you every Friday. Or I can have a relationship with you, but I'm married. Or I can have a relationship with you, but I don't want something serious. And all of these things here is what you want. It's like you want a serious relationship here. I don't want to accept something that is not right for me. I want the whole kit and caboodle. And in order for you to achieve that, according to Spirit here, is you have to step away from something first in order for it to come to where it needs to be. But you have someone here who's coming up as the Magician. Now, the Magician's great for you because it says you're able to manifest what you want, but you're also dealing with someone who's very manipulative. And if you're unable to hold strong boundaries and tell this person what you want and what you don't want, it's just not going to work. Let's just keep going. Okay, so we have the Star card coming through. Okay, with the Judgment card. Okay, radio. And we also have the Four of Wands coming through. Now, what I feel like here is that this person, whoever you're dealing with, is used to perhaps using manipulation to get their own way here. And I feel like it's like you're being asked to step back and really see the situation for what it is, because there's more to it with this High Priestess here. And you're not sort of seeing that. Now, if you want something here, a relationship that's going to be right for you, you have to learn how to be assertive with your own boundaries. You can't always do what the other person wants because the other person wants it. So there's a very strong feeling here of you learning how to put healthy boundaries in place. Otherwise, you're just going to get wounded again and again and again. And you're going to have an unhealthy pattern. So when we put healthy boundaries in place, we're saying to people, I won't put up with that treatment. I deserve more. I value myself more. So I'm not prepared to put up with this bad treatment of me. But there's something in this situation that's going to turn you around here because you're getting a rebirth. So something about this situation is helping you to bring in more stability. So it's almost like you're starting to understand here with the Star card about your own value and what you deserve. Let's just keep going here. Six of Cups. This has something to do with your past. And enlightenment. You're going to have some sort of, Wheel of Fortune. You're getting a wake-up call here, Scorpio. It's like you're getting this moment, this epiphany, this understanding here. And I think you've been traveling around in this cycle for a really long time and unable to break the karma that's holding you in place. There is some sort of situation here that has been offered to you or will be offered to you in regards to a relationship, and it's everything you want in this relationship, because the Nine of Cups is here and you've got a King of Cups. So it's somebody who really does feel very strongly for you here with the King of Cups. But this person is very, very used to having their own way here. And you're being asked to see through this. And in order, it's like you want this, you do, but something's going to be shown to you which I feel is going to change your mind and set you on the right path for your destiny here. Because it's bringing in more stability, being able to see this. So this secret is going to be exposed to you. And there's healing that will need to be done. Healing of your past here. Because you're starting to understand your value. The Wheel of Fortune tells me there's some sort of intervention here by the universe. And it's divinely orchestrated. So it's like sometimes when we're going around in this Nine of Wands energy, we're refusing to see a truth. And we keep getting hurt because we're not seeing what's really happening. So it's like you're going round and round and round in the same energy without being able to escape from it because you're not seeing things the way they're meant to be. And here with the High Priestess, you're being shown. There is something in this situation that's going to give you a rebirth. You're going to be born into the person you were meant to be. So something's happened here because The universe is asking you here to go deep inside to really understand your inner truth, because you're developing your psychic ability here. And it's got something to do with letting the past go. So you've got past healing here that's going to bring in a lot of stability. But with the Wheel of Fortune, it says you're on a karmic cycle. And it's like you're going round and round. So although something looks really good here that's being presented to you, it's actually the start of something changing once you see it for what it is. It's like you're changing the pattern here, this karmic pattern, through rebirth and awareness. And that is bringing in more stability for you. But you've got to see it, because there's a cycle ending here after conflict. All right, let me just have a look. Let's go right over it again. All right, so something's being seen here. You're getting some sort of information. Your intuition's kicking in. You've been cycling some sort of pattern here, and it looks like you've been hurt quite a lot by something that's gone around and around. There appears to be somebody coming in here with a love offer. And I feel here you feel like it's a wish come true. But for some unknown reason, you're not taking this offer. You're not taking this offer. You're choosing to go it alone here. And it's something to do with this offer. And it may just be that you're choosing to move on and you're choosing your own stability. But there's a lesson you're learning here, big time. And it's around you understanding your destiny, because there's a rebirth and more stability coming through. There's past healing that needs to be done. Past healing that needs to be done. But the universe is intervening in some way, shape or form. And I think it's because you've been hurt quite a lot of times here. And sometimes when I see these cards, I think you're fighting against something or fighting for something that you're doing in a way that's not helping you. It's almost like it's a futile thing. You're fighting for or fighting against something that's not meant for you. Maybe that's the way to see it. All right, what do we have here? Okay, Father of Pentacles. Okay, Five of Wands coming through. The Justice card, yeah. Okay, Hanged Man, beautiful. There's healing that needs to be done here. There's inner conflict. So some part of you keeps fighting with something that needs to go. It's almost like you're trying to hang on to something here that no longer serves you. In terms of some sort of thought or some sort of way of doing things that's no longer beneficial to you here. There's karma with the Justice card and the Wheel of Fortune. Strong karmic cycle waiting to be closed out. But you need to heal. This is about you looking at something from a different perspective. Because here, you're fighting against something or fighting for something that's not meant for you. But you're not seeing that it's not meant for you. And there's a very, very strong feeling of manipulation here. And it's almost like you are it's like you're learning here about manipulation, or you're learning how people manipulate you, because it's leading to some sort of destiny around rebirth and stability. Something very strongly to do with your past here. Healing is required though. You can't move forward without healing. So the universe is going to put you in a holding pattern now while they're working on your healing. Let me just have a look at this past pattern, see if I can give you a bit of a heads up on what that is. Oh, the Sun's here. Not being able to see the good in things. It's like you are, okay. Oh, look at this. Ace of Wands on the other side. It's like, yeah, Hermit. Okay, Two of Cups and Four of Pentacles. You're holding on to this idea here that you're unlovable. You're holding on to some sort of idea around what love looks like for you. So it may be with karmic patterns, you may have seen other relationships around you that may have been toxic or unhealthy. And for some unknown reason, you have set this idea perhaps as your own. But something here in the way you see love needs healing. You're hanging on to an idea of love that needs healing. So that's something to do with your toxic pattern here. All right, let's pull you an oracle card. I'll go starseed card for you. There's a lot of healing in this reading, can I say. We have the Hanged Man, the Hermit, and the Star card. So that says to me that there's a lot of healing that needs to be done around your idea of who you are and how to love, or how to let others love you. But I want to say the blue flame, yeah, there you go, that's the healing card. All right, let's have a look at that. You've got somebody very manipulative here. I think it's learning about manipulation. The blue flame. I think that you're easily manipulated. Spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. This is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. Perhaps you're going through a period of spontaneous awakening, receiving visions and having experiences that are out of the ordinary. In the West, little is known about the process of spontaneous awakening, and it can be very scary when we're going through it alone. Elsewhere, they can be seen as auspicious events, with those going through being treated with tender care. The blue beings are thought to be activating beings with great potential for healing and upgrading our cellular structures. They appear in moments of extreme awakening, activating a physical kundalini awakening, deep cellular and DNA healing. Many people glamorize the awakening process. However, in reality, it's much messier and more difficult than most of us believe. We must first let go of what we think we know for sure and then make sense of the world. This isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it's spontaneous, takes a considerable amount of time to integrate, and awakening without integration can leave us feeling very ungrounded. If you're in the midst of an awakening, the process never ends. Treat this time as deeply sacred and give yourself ample time to ground and integrate the extreme changes you're going through. And that's what I said, there's a lot of healing here with these energies. We have the Hanged Man, the Hermit, and the Star, which implies that this is deep change here, deep karmic change within you. You're having an understanding of some sort of pattern you've been going through, and you're healing from that. I'll leave you with that. Thanks, Scorpio.